Shalom and welcome to 2 Minutes of Torah. This year is entitled Divine Providence, Faith in God, Bitachon. Very, very complicated topic. What's the mitzvah of Bitachon? Is there a mitzvah of Bitachon? And if there is a mitzvah, what does it mean? Have faith in God, belief in God, that what? So emunah Hashem means you believe and have conviction that God exists. Bitachon means what? That God is going to take care of you. He'll do whatever you hope. He'll protect you. What does it mean? But before we even get into that, I think it's crucial, indispensable, that one first looks into another topic and has a proper attitude towards that topic and towards his own understanding of that topic. Divine providence is a very, very complicated topic. From the medieval philosophers, one reads about divine providence, they'll see something very, very fascinating, where basically, this is Maimonides, Sadigon, Kuzari, Gersonides, Ralbach, Chazkai Kreskas, some of the Tosfot, Mitsudot, and many, many others, Ramban on Eov, Ramban in the Torah or HaChaim, where you'll see that there's something called nature. I go ahead, I walk off of a cliff, nature will take its course. I will fall down. It's 10 feet, 1,000 feet, different ramifications. That's the nature, system of nature, where God wills the system to exist, and then it happens, and he oversees it. Without him willing the system to exist, it will cease to exist. But God is not going to say, Danny Myers, you walked off a cliff, you fall. Nature is demanding it. God, of course, is behind it. Will God go ahead and intervene? That's something called a nace. And God may intervene or he may not. That's God's will to intervene or not intervene. So you have something called teva, nature, and then you have something called a nace, a suspension of the laws of nature. And there's two independent systems. God at times will suspend the system of nature, and at times he will not. That's how I understand the Rishonim's view on divine providence and the world of nature. And it's a very tricky one. May not be so settling and comfortable for many people. Because what determines whether God will suspend the laws of nature for Reuven or Shimon or Sarah or Leah? You must earn God's hashgacha. You be connected to God with your learning, your Torah, your mitzvah, your chesed. Your spirituality is directed towards God. That's your mahut, your essence. God will be connected to you and may intervene in the laws of nature. And if you are not involved with God, you're involved in the physical world. That's your whole connection, life and your energy and your time are spent just in the physical world, then God will leave you in the physical world. So that's how I understand the Rishonim. So now, wait a second. The Achronim have a very different approach here. Yetzer Hashem will explore that. But for now, how do you take your position, one's position, let's say my position, understanding of the Rishonim, which I'm not saying that I think that is the position of the Mesorah, but 500 years of scholarship, how do you take that and deal with Bitachon? If Bitachon means that I'm working hard, not making enough living, but I'm trying my best, and if Bitachon, it's going to work out all right. Wait a second. Maybe that is what the mitzvah of Bitachon demands of me, but who says I'm on that level that God's going to do that for me? So the system of providence, nature, and suspension of nature, with the laws of nature and miracles, that whole interplay, if you need to be on a very high level for that, well, how does a mere mortal have bitachon? Bitachon, Hashem is going to save him, protect him, and suspend laws of nature for him, and things are going to work out fine. And I tried my best to make the deal, and bitachon is going to work. How do you know? I keep a good regiment of exercise and eat properly, and bitachon, I'm going to be Who says I'm on that level? So therefore, before one even approaches the topic of Bitachon, he has to realize that how you look at divine providence will very much color how you look at Bitachon. In my humble opinion, a person has to make a Herculean effort to keep his ideas of divine providence in one category and then be able to explore the category of Bitachon and let it speak for itself. And if it means reviewing, editing, updating your views of Hashgacha, divine providence and nature, fine. But that's a disciplined learner. Will have to go ahead and look at each topic, just like he will hopefully come into any topic without a priori preconceived notions. I think it's crucial when it comes to the area of Bitachon and Hashem. Yetz Hashem, a future Shurim, we're going to explore the different opinions, how those opinions will synthesize or not with the Rishonim's opinion, medieval philosophy opinion of divine providence. We'll see. Yetz Hashem, Shalom.